Ladies and gentlemen, today we have an amazing musician, songwriter, and a singer among us who has the power to transport us to different worlds with his melodies and lyrics with a unique blend of creativity and passion. Let's welcome Keane Cotta. Welcome, Keane, to CCR TV Studios.
Hi, Marshita. Thank you for
Hi.
having me. This is super fun. I mean, it's super cool to be in the studio, and yeah, it's thank you. Just thank you. for having
So,
me.
Keane, tell us something about yourself. How did you get into music?
So how did I get into music is actually a very interesting thing because to put it, to tell you how it was is in the before, like when I started music as a classical musician,
Oh,
which
wow.
was I started playing the cello and the
Okay.
piano first because my family wanted me, like my family, I don't know if like I can, if you know, but like my family, the Kottas, we in Goa at least everyone knows the Kottas as musicians.
Oh, wow.
And I don't want to brag.
Yeah,
I'm not
I mean,
bragging,
like-
but yeah. So I was always like pushed to do music, and in a way that made me hate music. So
To an extent.
not to an extent, like I genuinely hated music
Okay.
to a point where I stopped. I told my dad, I was like, I really can't do this, and I don't want to do this anymore. And I stopped my music, and
Oh
I
my
stopped.
God.
I was chasing the dream to be a footballer.
Oh, wow.
And-
I mean,
and I was-
I feel it's every guy's dream to
Every
be
guy's
a footballer.
every guy's dream
Yeah.
to be a footballer. That didn't work out. But then I picked up the ukulele actually after a while, like a few years later.
Okay.
After not playing the instrument, like any instrument or anything. I had a piano at home. My dad used to play the guitar. I never touched the guitar in my life before.
Yeah.
So the ukulele was what actually brought me back into music and what made me fall in love with what music is and what it means to me today. So yeah, I started with the ukulele, and then slowly my dad was like, "Why don't you try the guitar?"
Yeah.
So I started the guitar, and then yeah.
So that's how you got into music
Guitar,
now.
yeah,
So
and
how
then-
long has it been that you've been playing? You know, like, is it? You said you mentioned piano. So from how long has it been?
How long has it been is a good question because I can't remember. I'd say when I was in the 6th, 7th, or even
Oh.
earlier than that,
Okay.
I'd say. But roughly about that time is when I started playing the piano, and I had a few teachers teach me the piano. And then I went to the cello. I started playing the cello, and I learned with teacher Teresa from Kala Academy, and amazing teacher. But for some reason, I just couldn't pick up a classical instrument, and I fall in love with it back then. And it took me some time to realize what music meant to me and what it was, and why, like, to fall in love with music and making music.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So, you know, like when you started discovering that you could write lyrics and make music, there must have been some inspiration behind it. So who has that been for you? Who has that inspiration been for you?
Like, my inspiration for making music is I've always wanted to perform.
Okay.
Like not from the earliest time I can remember, but like I've always dreamt of performing and singing and playing playing for crowds and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
right.
So I was like, why not I try writing my own songs, and then slowly it took a lot of learning, and it took a lot of figuring out how to write a song, because I was like, you know what, let's try writing a song one day. And this was the first time I tried writing a song was in school. Was before I stopped music and all, and I wrote like this small hymn, this small.
Who was it for?
It was for Jesus. It was a small hymn which I
Alright.
wrote in like, I think it was second standard or something. When
Okay.
I wrote it, and it was horrible. It was the worst thing ever. But then that's something I remember very clearly, that I started there. But then slowly, through experiences which I felt, and rather than writing them down in a journal, or rather than writing them down in a, I don't know, just a way to express myself,
right.
I started writing my songs to express my feelings and express what it meant to me. And
Exactly.
yeah, there have been certain artists, like performers and certain artists and musicians, which have influenced me in my songwriting and in my journey
Yes.
as a musician. So that is always there. Like a few of them currently being, as every singer songwriter is Ed Sheeran and
Yeah.
like Louis
Ed
Capaldi.
Sheeran's a big inspiration to everyone, I feel.
Yeah, he's quite the inspiration, and you know, he's just some ginger from England who made it.
Yeah. Also, congratulations on your new debut song, By Your Side.
Yeah,
And
thank
how
you.
did you initially get to that song? Like, what was
So
the
I-
story behind it?
So I've told this story so many times, and it always starts with me saying I started it about this girl. So if you know the lyrics, it goes, "You're the one I've given my heart to. Help me heal all my scars."
All
And
right.
I was like, that is true, because I was like, you know what, this. I started writing this song for the girl, but then like as I kept writing it, it's a weird thing, songwriting, because you start writing it for a certain reason and you never know where it'll end. I like even till today, when I start writing a song, I will never know what it's going to be
Yeah.
and what it's going to sound like, whether people like it, whether people not like it, you know. So I started that song with thinking about this girl, but then it got way more serious, and I was like, listen, I don't like this girl that much. I don't. It's not that. And then I was like, this would, like, every musician is their own critic, and I was like, this would be a good song for a wedding. And I could imagine like wedding bells and like the lights and like a first dance and like, you know,
Wow.
you're holding a partner, and then
Yeah,
you're, and
right.
then I was like, wow, I'll write this thinking about how it would be like to fall in love or like meet someone who is going to be with you by your side for the rest of your life. And I was like, if I had to imagine how that would feel like, it would be in this song. It would be the words of this song, and it would also, yeah, it would be the song. And something which tremendously helped me, which I've spoken about before, was that my brother he had just proposed or was thinking of proposing to his college sweetheart. So I was like, wow, so he has that person. And I was like, let me put myself into his shoes and write a song to.
That's a nice thing. You do a lot of shows, and I'm sure there are more coming your way. But what has been your best performance so far?
Wow, my best performance so far. So as you said, I do a lot of shows. I have like this trio with two other guys, Carl and Ben Farao and Carl Menezes. We have a trio called Trilogy, which we are performing all around Goa. We do a lot of covers, we do a lot of originals. Ben Farao, another musician from Goa who has
I've heard about him.
Who has a lot of original music. So we do like my songs, his songs, and then cover songs in and around restaurants and different pubs in Goa. But I won't talk about those performances, because those performances are as a band, I'd say. It's us three performing. I'd say personally for me, I think my best performance was the New Wave event, which was held at Pinch, Goa, when I released my song the first day.
Oh yeah, right. On the night of the
on the day of my release, I performed at the New Wave, and it was truly special, because I don't know if anyone knows or anything. If you were there, you would know that it was pretty cool, because everyone was singing along to the song, and I was like, listen,
that's such a good moment for you.
That was pretty crazy. I was like, how are you guys singing a song which released a few hours ago?
Yeah, right.
I was like, wow, you know, like if I
proud moment for you though.
It was, I'd be lying if I said I didn't shed a tear and when I went back home and I was looking at the story. I'm getting a little emotional just thinking about it, and like,
it's understandable though.
It was very beautiful, very cute, and very wow.
Heartwarming.
I'll never forget that night. I'll never forget it. It's a night to remember.
So, what is it about music that makes you feel passionate?
So it's music is as I said, it's a very funny thing. You never know what it's going to do to you.
Yeah, right.
I never knew what it would do to me, and I still don't know what it's going to do to me. But there's something about it which is really special, which connects humans and connects people in a way which you cannot get through words, through any other way. You know, just listening to music will always take you to another place. So you'll always have a feeling when you listen to a song, whether it's a good feeling, a bad feeling. You hate the song, you like the song, you don't like. You know, you will always feel something, and which is something very amazing, very cool to think about, because at the end of the day, they're just frequencies you're listening in your ears,
Right.
and it's like,
Yes.
it's so cool that with music you can make people feel a certain way, and you
Exactly.
never know how they're gonna feel. So
Right.
tomorrow I write a song. Say I write a song about someone, I don't know, in whoever, wherever,
Yeah.
you know, somewhere across the world, and those lyrics might affect someone else in a different way. And
Exactly.
and I'm no one to tell them how to listen to the song, whether they like it or not.
Yeah.
And that is something which is really cool, and which really which I still don't understand, and I in a way I don't want to understand it, because it's very nice not understanding what music can do to other people, and what my songs do to other people, or what other people's songs do to me. Because at the end of the day, I don't know why other people wrote their songs, but I certainly feel a certain way when I listen to their songs, and I'm hoping and guessing that other people have a certain feeling, or think about something else, or are remembering someone else when they listen to my songs,
Yeah.
which is something pretty crazy, and I love about it.
It's whenever like a writer or like songwriter, like he produces a song, it's always like something that is close to the audience. So like I feel even now this your song By Your Side, it must be touching a lot of people, and they must be thanking you a lot for it though, because
Yeah.
there are some people who can't confess, and like, you know, songs really help people to
Sure.
in certain situations.
It helps me.
Yeah.
I can't. You have a conversation with me, I'll be like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
You ask me to, like, but then if I go back home and I sit with my the feelings, and I talk, like, you know, I'm sitting with my guitar, and I start
Yes.
writing a song. It just works better for me, or
Right.
so far it's worked better for me, where I can sing a
Sing.
song,
Yeah, right.
sing a song to you, rather than um, you know, speak to
Yeah,
you.
actually,
But I
like-
can speak. It's not like I can't speak.
Yeah.
It's just that.
But is that's what makes you feel comfortable, right?
Yeah,
Like-
it's writing a song is writing a song always feels right. Even when it doesn't feel right, that's when I'll stop writing the song, or you know, or I'll just, like, you know, take a break. But then
Right.
when it comes easy, and
Yes.
I will write a song. And there's many songs which I've written regarding, like, telling people how I felt, this, rather than me saying it, because
Yes.
in a way that's my language to
Exactly.
speak to them.
Do you see yourself writing Konkani song someday?
See, I know I'm going to like offend a lot of the Goans out there, but no,
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry. But
Yeah,
it's just,
I mean it's everyone's choice.
It's not. It's everyone's choice, but it's just that
Your
I
Konkani
wouldn't
isn't
make
good
it.
enough.
I can't. So people who know me know that my Konkani is rubbish, like rubbish. Like, it's so bad.
Okay.
And then, but I'm such a proud Goan. Like, I will
Yeah.
say, like, I will be the proudest Goan out there. But then when it comes to my Konkani,
We understand.
it's
You're
so
not
bad.
alone. I'm there too.
It's so bad, my Konkani. If I make a song in Konkani, people will think I'm a joke.
Okay.
It's like more than whatever joke
Yeah.
I like right now, but like people will think like, what is this guy doing? Shut up.
All right. And what's the best piece of advice a musician has ever given you? And what would yours be to the young upcoming songwriters and singers and musicians? Not young, but also
Okay.
old, but you know,
Yeah.
the ones that are starting. What
Well,
has yours been so far?
the best advice I've received, and something which I'm still working on, is every artist is their own artist.
Right.
And that is something which Vince Costa from Get Creative Goa, he told me. He, on one fine night just before the New Wave event, when we were sitting and discussing, and I was telling him, like, everybody's so nice, everyone's so good and everything, and then he's like, you don't have to think about other people, you don't have to think about other people and their songs, that's them. Like, you are you. Like your music is your music, and
Right.
whether people like you or not, that is you at the end of the day, and that's your music.
Exactly.
And you can't pretend to be someone else, because you're not gonna be happy, or you're not gonna it's not gonna be true music. It's not gonna be your
Exactly.
music. It's
Right.
so that has been something which I've kept, which keeps running through my mind whenever I feel like, oh, my songs aren't good enough, or oh, this is not good, this is,
Yeah.
you take it in the good
That's
way and
what
the
keeps
bad
you
way.
going.
Yeah, it keeps me going, that I'm my own artist, and my songs are my artwork, and if
Exactly.
you and everybody can, as I said before, I'm not my own judge, but then I'm also the biggest judge of myself and my songs.
Yeah, right. And what's your advice that you would like to give?
My advice that I'd like to give everyone, I think the advice which Vince gave me, to be your own artist, is an advice I'd tell anyone who wants to be a musician or wants to write their own songs. Be your own artist. It's you against you at the end of the day, and you shouldn't feel like you aren't, like your music isn't good enough, or you aren't making as good music as you thought you, like, you want to make. Takes practice, and yeah, that would be my advice also. But then I'd say also, keep going, keep trying.
Yeah, right.
You'll have like a writer's block, or you'll have, I'm saying, for a singer songwriter, if you want, everyone should write. If you feel like writing, go for it, write. I don't know, I was gonna start writing, but I'm writing.
Now you're here.
And I'm here, which is crazy.
So, Keane, how about playing a few lines of your new song?
Definitely. So this one is called, as you know, it's called By Your Side. I'll just have to scoot up in front. And yeah, it's a song, as just to introduce it to the people watching. The song is called By Your Side. It's a song I wrote, I released it. It's my debut single. I hope you guys like it. And yeah, this is a love song. So if you have someone you love, hold them close and hold them by your side. You're the one I've given my heart to. Help me heal all of my scars. To walk the night holding me close. To be the guiding light when I'm low. I promise to love you each day and show you your worth along the way. I'll hold you through thunders and storms. I'll be by your side fighting all wrong. And under the lights we'll dance all night till that dew's part. I'll hold your hand so tight. And when you fall, I'll always pick you up. Just know that I'll always be right by your side. I'll be by your side. Together we can conquer the world, like Bonnie and Clyde, not for words. There ain't no mountain too tall that we can't climb and have it all. Oh, and under the lights we'll dance all night till that dew is part. I'll hold your hand hand so tight. And when you fall, I'll always pick you up. Just know that I'll always be right by your side. I'll be by your side. Whoa, I'll be by your side. Whoa, I'll be by your side. Whoa, I'll be by your side. By your side. And under the lights we'll dance all night till that du's part. I'll hold your hand so tight. And when you fall, I'll always pick you up, my darling. Just know that I'll always be right by your side. I'll be by your side. Through this walk of life, I'll love you for life.
Wow, that was really amazing, Keane.
Thank you.
Would you like to show gratitude towards anybody?
Yeah, I would actually, I have a lot of people I have to thank. Mainly my parents, my dad and my mom. My dad being so supportive about my music career and always telling me what's right and what's wrong. My mom, she's always been by my side. My sister, who always listens to my songs first, Anna, you're amazing. My brother, who's always there and always supporting and being a #1 fan to me. And then there's obviously a few other people like my uncle Schubert, who's always been a pillar towards music for me, and always been someone I look up to. And my cousins, who's helped me on the song by his side, they all been amazing. I think I already told y'all. Yeah, there are a lot of people I'm grateful for, and I'm thankful for. And my friends, y'all know who y'all are. Words can't express how grateful I am for you guys. And yeah, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been by my side and who will continue to be by my side. I have a lot of music coming out soon.
Yeah, right.
And this is just the beginning of something very long.
Thank you so much, Keane, for your precious time. It was an absolute pleasure having you here.
It was a pleasure being here.
And also kudos to your future endeavors. Ani soglang tumka dev bore koru ani mo kasu.